Trails Farm, and today we are out here working on the new closet door.
Okay, so I had a solid wall here. There's a closet that you could access from the outside, the end here. I'm going to do a built-in bookcase here instead because we have a lot of books. So when we move in, we'll need it. I pulled out the door frame on this in an earlier video sometime back. But I'm going to leave this open until I build. I'm going to do the built-ins right there. So she wanted the closet door over here instead. So I just have my Sawzall with a fast-cutting wood blade on there. It was brick bladed and made fast work of it. I had to cut through the fire block here and cut this at the bottom so that I could reuse this board. This is one of these good old 2x4s that the house was built with. They're really sturdy and they've lasted a long time, so I want to keep it to reuse it. Cut the other fire block. I had to cut a little hole here so I could cut this fire block in half. So I cut this at the bottom, and I'm pulling this on out, and I'm going to reuse this stud as one side of my door frame. And I'm going to have to put another stud where I need it for the outside of the door frame. So I'll build a frame with 2x4s, and then we have a set for the door jamb itself, which I'll have to assemble. I'm going to have to cut it down a little bit because the door was narrower than the jamb. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just kind of pulling everything out here. So I'm going to build a 2x4 frame first, and then after I have the 2x4 frame in, I'll cut through the drywall so I have my hole open. Then I'm going to hang the drywall. So that's what I'm going to do. So I made a plan. It's not a great plan, but it's a plan nonetheless. I even wrote out some steps for myself so I wouldn't mess this up. I didn't do a great job of measuring on some of this drywall, so I don't want to repeat the mistake with the door jamb because it's going to be harder to compensate for mistakes here. I don't want to have to tear out my work again. So I'm going to replace that stud I just tore out with another 2x4 that hopefully goes all the way up. I think I've got the right size here. This was an older house, so I kind of took for granted that I'd have the right size. If I don't, I'll just have to build a little frame box at the top, I guess. By the way, I've never done this before, so this is my first door installation. You'll have to forgive my mistakes as I make them. Fits. So I smell homemade there. It's too long. But I have this other size that I also bought. This one's pretty straight. That one's too short. Yeah, I'll cut down the longer one to make it work. I was hoping for a nice, easy stud installation. That's not going to work. That's all right. About 94 inches. That's the size this one is. Shorter than 94. Cut at 94. If I have to take more off, I can do that. One thing I realized as I was making my drawing that I didn't bring my L square for the inside of the door jamb. So I'll see if my T-square will work for me. If I don't feel comfortable with that, I may have to wait. Square to make a straight line. The other thing I didn't bring was my circular saw, so I have to cut this with the Sawzall, but I think it'll be alright. There you go. Hey, what do you know? I measured some okay. I mean, it's really the jamb that needs to be perfectly square, so I'm not gonna hang that until after I have the drywall in, so that I can get it flush with the front of the drywall. Little small boxes of framing nails. Not sure how many framing nails I'm actually going to need, so I didn't want to go overboard just yet. To hammer two 2x4s together, I got 3 1/4 inch nails. To do the toenails though, I'm going to try to use these 2 3/8, so I'll see how sturdy it seems. And if it doesn't seem sturdy, then I'll go to the bigger ones. The door is 80 inches tall, or 24 inches wide. I'm going to leave about 83 and 1/8 top. Then it ended up a little bit farther away too, and they just happened to be exactly the same distance farther away. Better that it's bigger than smaller than I need it, right? So I can use shims to attach the. So now I need to cut the top piece here. Needs to fit between these two, so this is 26 1/4. Managed to make enough progress to feel decent about this, I guess. I made the door frame and I cut through the drywall that's in the existing closet so that I have the opening for the closet now. I measured against the frame kit that I have, the door jamb kit that I have here. I have a little bit extra room at the top, but that's definitely better than not enough room, so that I don't have to rebuild anything. So I'll have to use something as a shim, but that's okay. I can find something to fill that, no problem. So yeah, so I just cut it out with the Sawzall. I got the new door frame in. I'm ready to hang the drywall on this wall. I'll hang the drywall before I put the door jamb in because I want the door jamb to be flush with the outside of the drywall.